I've tried Amazon FBA, YouTube, affiliate marketing, selling online courses, eBay, network marketing, Poshmark, drop shipping. I've tried it all. And in today's video, what I want to do is break down my absolute favorite business model. So stay tuned. What's up, champs? Welcome to today's video. My name is Trevin Peterson. I'm a full-time multiple six-figure Amazon seller. And in today's video, we are going to be breaking down my absolute favorite business model. And like I mentioned, I've tried all of these business models. Some I've succeeded with, some I've done okay, and others I've absolutely failed. So what's going to be fun is I'm going to give you guys kind of an inside look of my actual businesses. I'm going to show you guys, okay, this is my Amazon inventory. This is my Shopify dropshipping strategy. This is my eBay business. This is my affiliate marketing. This is what came from network marketing. And I'm going to give you guys a rundown of each individual business model, give you guys the pros and the cons, and help you guys decide which one is going to be the best fit for you. So I'm really excited about this video. Make sure to stick around. And if you guys are enjoying, leave a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. I appreciate all of the love and support, and don't forget to subscribe, and then also check out the links down below. I have a free Facebook group and some other things that you guys are not going to want to miss. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. Okay, so let's dive into the first business model, and that is my eBay Poshmark business. So that is, I guess, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Mercari, eBay, Etsy, maybe a little bit of Amazon Merchant Fulfilled, but for the majority of this, it's Poshmark and eBay. So the pros and the cons to this, the first con is you have this big mess. I mean, this entire closet, luckily I have an extra bedroom, this entire closet is just full of junk. And to run an eBay business or a Poshmark business, you're going to just have basically a closet or a room or a garage or a basement just full of stuff that basically you have to wait till it sells, and then you have to go find it, pick and pack it, and then ship the product to the customer. So it's kind of a pain that way, where you have a lot of inventory just kind of stored, and it takes some time. You have to work just like any business model. You have to ship the stuff yourself. You have to actually go to the store to find the inventory. And the hard thing about it is, let's say this dress sells just way good and I find it for super cheap at a thrift store, let's say $5, and it sells for $70. Yeah, that's a great sell. But what happens is I can't buy this dress 5,000 times. I can't reorder it. I found it, and then once I sell it, it's gone. I can't just basically reorder that inventory. So the biggest con to me, besides the work and having to store your inventory and ship it, is the scalability. Yes, you can scale it, but if you're not going to stores and actively sourcing products and finding products, you can't scale this business to millions of dollars. Now, there are people that there are people that are going to still do it, and it's a complete viable business model. But for me, it just took me a lot of time, and I didn't like having just this big disorganized mess. And so I decided to kind of move on, just kind of do it for fun. And when I first started doing online business, every dollar counted, and every dollar that I could make, I could turn that and invest it into a private label product, or I could invest that into something else that got me a better return. And so that is kind of my strategy with this, and I've talked about this before, but I used eBay as kind of startup to build up some capital. You start with $5, you then grow it to 10, 20, 100, 200, 300, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and before you know it, you have extra income coming in, so you can go on a vacation, or you have extra income to invest in a private label product, or whatever the case is. So that's eBay. That's kind of my rundown for it. It's a great business model. It's just not what I wanted and what I prefer, but it's great to start out with, so I would highly recommend it. Okay, so here we are in my basement, and what I want to do next is talk about my Shopify dropshipping business. And I'm going to give you guys kind of an inside look, show you guys some products that I sold, kind of break down my strategy. But this business model, out of all the others, I probably failed at the most. I didn't see as much success in comparison to the other business models. Um, I learned a lot. Um, I don't have anything against dropshipping, but there's just too many cons and there was too many struggles and problems that I faced with in the business that I decided to kind of let it go. So the kind of the three biggest cons to Shopify dropshipping are, first, the shipping. Customers want their products now, so when you ship your product, it can take anywhere from a week to 3 weeks. And then when they get the product, it shows up into Chinese packaging like this. I'll show you real quick. So when they get the product, it shows up in this Chinese packaging, and they're like, what the heck? I just basically got ripped off, and this product isn't like what it says on the ad that basically was shown. And they aren't very satisfied because it was kind of an impulse buy, and then you get a lot of customer complaints, and you have to deal with customer support, and they're saying, hey, where's my product? This product sucked, and then you have to deal with all that. So that's a big part. And then another part is the credibility, where no one knows who you are. When someone lands on your website, they're like, well, who's this guy? What's this store? Like, I've never heard of this brand. They see this cool product, and then what happens is they find this cool product, and then they bounce to Amazon and they search it, and they're like, oh, I found the same exact product. It's $5 more, or maybe it's cheaper, or maybe it's the same price, but they get it in 2-3 days, and they know that it's reliable because Amazon is the largest company in the world. So basically, I was competing against Amazon, and it was a struggle. So that's the second. And then the third reason is, everyone talks about how Shopify is a $0 startup cost. Maybe you have the Shopify fee, but the reality is you have to pay for the traffic, the Instagram and Facebook ads, or the influencer marketing, to drive traffic to your website. And if you don't, then you aren't going to get any sales because no one knows you exist. So you need the money to invest up front in these ads. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could be running these ads for 7 days, spending $100 a day, and spend $700 real quick and not see any return. So that's kind of another con to Shopify dropshipping. And it's overall, it can be a good business model, but for me, it's not as viable and it's not as scalable in terms of, for example, having an exit. You can't really build a dropshipping business and then sell it for a huge multiple. The only really value in your dropshipping store is your pixel data, the pixel data from Facebook, and then your emails that you have that you've gathered from the various different customers. So yes, that's valuable, but at the end of the day, you have to keep changing the products, and you have to go through a bunch of different products because trends change. This product gets too saturated or too competitive. So that's just kind of a brief, I guess, my opinion on dropshipping, and a few things that I did to kind of try to help out with those certain problems is, I housed some of my inventory. I would order them directly from AliExpress, and I would even customize the packaging a little bit, put it like an insert, and try to customize it and brand it a little bit. And then that way I could then ship it to the customer in 3 to 5 days. But then that doesn't really resolve the issue of trying to basically work from home and not having to worry about the inventory. So that didn't really help. But to kind of show you guys some products that I was selling, I'll show you real quick, and then we'll jump to the other business models. But right here, this was a popular product. It was when the iPhone 7 came out. So you can charge your phone and you can listen to the music. This actually sold really well, and this is like the only reason why it wasn't an absolute failure. So I made some money on this. But the other products, I mean, I had like this knife, this keychain knife. I had some Apple Watch bands that I was selling, this LED music light bulb speaker. I had the bamboo stand. I just had a bunch of different products that I was trying, and some worked, some didn't. Some worked really good for a few seconds, and then others didn't work at all. So it was just kind of, it was a lot of work for basically not making any money. So that is my overall experience with dropshipping. It can work. I probably was doing it wrong. I probably need someone to help me, but I've moved on to bigger and better things that have where I've seen a better return. So that is kind of a rundown of dropshipping. Okay, so the next business model that I want to briefly talk about is network marketing. Some of you guys probably know it as multi-level marketing and MLM. Some maybe even categorize it as a pyramid scheme. I did one, it was just over 2 years ago. Sadly, the business went under, or else I would be making a lot of money, probably 5 figures a month, not really doing anything. So the business model does work. But looking back on it, I'm not going to do one again. The reason being is it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of people saying, no, screw you, leave me alone. It takes a lot of hustle, grind, and just a no quit attitude. So if you have that in you, then I would say give network marketing a shot. You can make money. It's very viable. A lot of people have seen success with it, but what happens is just because you're seeing success with it doesn't mean everyone else around you is going to succeed. And that was the hardest part, is you'll get someone to sign up, and most of the time people come in and who do they talk to first? Their friends and their family. And then what happens is their friends and their family sign up, and then they don't see success, and then their family basically hates on them, and they're like, oh, you just made me pay $500 for this stupid MLM, and it was some scam. And it wasn't necessarily a scam, it was just that they didn't put in the work that you put in. So that's kind of the hardest part with network marketing, is it has such a black eye and just this negative vibe towards it. It can work, but I don't want to talk about it too much. It was fun while it lasted, and I will tell you one thing. The people that you do meet and you network with, I mean, that's what it is network marketing. You're meeting a lot of people that have similar interests and are like-minded. And for that, I'm super grateful, and it completely changed my perspective, my mentality, and it opened my eyes a lot. And so the opportunity was great. I was actually able to get a car payment from it. You guys can see right here. The company was paying for the car while the company was around, and it was super fun. I had a really big team, and I met a lot of people all over the country, and it was fun while it lasted. So if you want, you can give it a shot, but if not, don't worry about it. I just wanted to kind of briefly touch on that because it was a business model that I tried. So that's network marketing. Okay, so now let's talk about 3 business models that go hand in hand, and that is online courses, affiliate marketing, and YouTube. So let's break down kind of the pros and the cons to these business models. The first, let's talk about the pros, okay? So the pros to these business models are there's not a lot of overhead. YouTube, you basically have to have a camera, internet connection, a laptop to upload the videos, and you can post YouTube videos. But the con with that is, how do you get viewers? It's not just, oh, I'm just going to make this video and all of a sudden it's going to get a million views. Now that does happen, but for 99% of people, to get a video to go viral is a lot more difficult than a lot of people think. So yes, there's no overhead, but it's hard to get viewers. The same thing with affiliate marketing. It's not your company. All you're doing is promoting a link, an affiliate link, that when someone clicks on it and purchases, you get a small commission. But who is your audience? Who's clicking on your links? The only way to get people to click on your links is either running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or building a YouTube audience. And building a YouTube audience takes some time and patience. And the same thing applies to online courses. There's no overhead. You create a digital product. You can sell it for $500, $1,000. Some people even sell it for $10,000. And this is why everyone wants to sell online courses, because they see, oh, I can teach this and I'll sell it for $1,000, and all I need to do is sell 1,000 of them, and boom, I made $1 million. But it's not that easy, because you need to have an audience that trusts you, that actually likes you, that follows you, to buy the course or to buy the affiliate link or to watch your YouTube videos to then make money on YouTube ad revenue. So the pros and the cons kind of hit each other. No startup costs, no low overhead. You can scale it big, but on the flip side, she just woke up. She's been snoozing. But on the flip side, you have to have the audience and the viewers to then take action. And that takes a lot of time. And for me, literally a year, I was grinding on YouTube, affiliate marketing, and online courses, and I didn't make a dime. I was uploading videos 2 or 3 times a week. I uploaded, I think, like 100 plus videos in my first year on YouTube, and I had 700 subscribers. And now, fast forward to where I'm at now. So January 2019, that was kind of my when I had 700 subscribers. That was about a year into YouTube. Now, where we're at today, November, so about 10 months later, I have 7,000 subscribers. So I've gone up 6,000. So it's gone a lot faster and it's grown a lot more. But that took me almost 2 years to get those results. And what happens is a lot of people aren't patient enough, aren't consistent enough to actually see those results. So that's the biggest, basically key point in this video and with all the business models is you have to be willing to put in the work and the effort and the time, and you can't just expect to make $1 million overnight. And that's kind of the attitude that most people have when starting a YouTube channel or selling an online course or doing network marketing. They just see, oh, I'm going to start this and I'm going to make $1 million, and just like that, I'm going to retire in 5 years. It's not that simple. If it was, everyone would do it. It takes some time and it takes some effort to really grow and scale these businesses. And so just have that in mind. Now, in terms of one of my favorite business models, I would have to say affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is by far behind Amazon FBA. Affiliate marketing is one of the all-time best business models if you have a good audience and it's a targeted audience that people actually what am I trying to say here? You have an audience and you're promoting something that is related to that audience. If you can do that, then affiliate marketing is great, because basically what you're doing is you're promoting an awesome service. They click on the link. Most of the time they get a coupon code, so they're getting a discount. So you're doing them a favor. They're getting something for a way better price. They buy it, and then you get a small commission, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about that customer. The company themselves has to worry about that customer. So for example, Helium 10, if someone clicks on my link, they purchase it, and if you have, I really appreciate that. They purchase it, I get a little commission, and they're not my customer, they're Helium 10's customer. So when they have problems, they're not asking me, they're asking Helium 10. So that is probably the most passive of all business models, but it takes a lot of work. And like I said, I made probably $50, $100 in my first year on YouTube through affiliate marketing. And then once my channel started growing, I made $300, and then it went up to $500, then it went up to $1,000. I'm like, wow, I'm actually making $1,000, and I'm not really working it. I'm just making these YouTube videos. And so that was kind of cool to see that slowly grow and grow and grow to where now it's a great source of income. So affiliate marketing is great, but it takes a lot of time to get it to where you want to. So just have that in mind. And the same goes for online courses, YouTube, and affiliate marketing, and for that matter, all the business models that I've talked about. So just be patient and put in the work. So that's affiliate marketing, online courses, and YouTube. Okay, so now let's talk about the last business model, and that is Amazon FBA. And before I show you guys all these boxes, my garage, my car, and what has come from Amazon FBA, I want to kind of break down some of the pros and the cons that come with it before I talk about why it's my absolute favorite. So just like every business model, there's always cons. But in this case, the pros outweigh the cons. But to briefly mention some of the cons that Amazon comes with is you have to buy the inventory up front. You have to have that initial investment to get the product. If you don't sell the product, then you basically lose that money. Another huge con is basically Amazon owns you. Amazon tells you what you can and can't do, what you can and can't sell. That's just is the nature of the beast. It just comes with selling on Amazon. And for me, I don't even really consider that a con, because I'm just so used to it, and I understand if I do what Amazon tells me to do, then I don't have to worry about that. So that could be a con to some people. Other people, it may not be. Another thing is you don't really own the customer. Amazon owns the customer. Um, and then the last few cons are the saturation, the competitiveness, and the Chinese hijackers. But with all that being said, that shouldn't scare you because there's always ways to go about dealing with Chinese hijackers, dealing with the competition, dealing with Amazon, making sure that you're selling products that you're actually eligible to sell. So all those cons, there's ways around those cons. So it shouldn't scare you. And for that exact reason, that's why I love Amazon, because the biggest cons to Amazon, they don't really bother me. I just deal with it and I understand, okay, this is that. Okay, let's move on. If you're trying to get rich quick, then Amazon's probably not for you. And for that matter, none of these business models are for you. Each business model, and this is the theme, and I say this time and time again, each business model takes time, it takes energy, it takes hustle, it takes work. It takes a lot of work, and I'm going to show you guys some of the work that I'm having to do to keep my business going. So those are a few of the cons, but the pros are it's Amazon. Amazon is huge. You get the marketplace, you get their customers. Basically, every dollar spent online, 50 cents is spent on Amazon. Amazon is a ginormous platform where people are going to find specific products. They're searching a certain keyword and they're going, I want to buy a dog collar, so they're going to go to Amazon, search dog collar, and if I can present my listing with a dog collar, and it's what they want, then they buy it. It's not me convincing someone to buy it. Like, for example, dropshipping. You're running Facebook ads targeting a specific audience, hoping they buy, whereas on Amazon, you already know your audience and people are searching specifically for that product. So if you can find that keyword that people are searching for that's in high demand, and then you can change that product to make it better and beat your competition, and the competition isn't too heavy, then people are going to buy your product. And that's just the reality of Amazon. And that's why I absolutely love it. Now, why is it my all-time favorite business model? And I'm just going to keep it very simple, and it's because I've made the most money from it. It's not even close, adding up how much I've made from affiliate marketing, courses, YouTube, network marketing, eBay. I've made way, way more money selling on Amazon than I have doing anything else. Now, that doesn't mean the other business models aren't great, because, I mean, most of them I'm actively running and doing. They're awesome. But Amazon FBA, for me, I've seen the most success, and I probably work on it the least amount of time. Most of my time is spent making these YouTube videos, editing the videos, and with my students from the online course. Yeah, I get a good return, and I make money doing it. But with Amazon, I don't really have to deal with people other than my suppliers, and I can do that a couple hours a week, and I run my business just fine. And that is why I love it, is once I get it up and going, I can just kind of tend it, keep an eye on it, spend 30 minutes a day or an hour a day or an hour a week, depending on the week, and make sure things are running properly. So that is a huge pro, and that's why I absolutely love Amazon. And I just kind of want to show you guys a little inside look of my Amazon business. This is my living room. I've got so many boxes here. I've got boxes there. And if we go out to my garage, I'll show you I have more boxes there. And then not just in my garage, I have some in my basement. And then I have some at an office where I'm storing my product for 6 months, which I kind of explained in another video. But I've got a bunch of boxes here. And it's all because of this. I have this. I just bought this brand new Tesla, and this came 100% from my Amazon business. Like I said, I've made more money selling on Amazon than I have anything else, and the business bought this for me. So it's been super fun, and all seriousness, like, Amazon has completely changed my life. And if you guys are looking to get started, I would highly recommend it. And it's a business model that, just like anything, you'll have your ups and downs. It's not going to be perfect, but you can absolutely start it from nothing and grow it to a six-figure business within the first year. It's 100% doable. And that's another thing why I like about it is all the other business models, I didn't make a dime for a year. Most of the time, people aren't in a situation to not make any money. You have to make money to survive. And so what I was doing is I had an Amazon business that was making me money, and I didn't have to spend as much time on my Amazon business, so I could work on other business opportunities. So I got my Amazon FBA business while I was working a 9 to 5, and then 6 months into it, I was able to quit my 9 to 5, focus 100% on Amazon, and then once I did that, I had my Amazon business running and I had some extra time. And so that's when I started up these other business models. So that's kind of another kind of tip for you guys is don't spread yourself too thin. Do things in order. Don't just go straight to selling courses, or don't just go straight to trying to promote a service that you're unfamiliar about. Just understand kind of the steps and what it takes to actually succeed. So that's basically all. I know it was a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed the different business models that I've tried. Each one of these, I've spent hours and hours and hours on all of these businesses. And so I just wanted to give you guys an inside look, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. So let me know what you guys thought. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you guys are interested in selling on Amazon, because of course it's my favorite, I'd love to help you in any way, shape, or form, whether that's through the free Facebook group. I'll put that in the link down below. Or if you guys want to sign up for my online course on how to sell on Amazon, I go through the entire process from A to Z. It's super, super easy to follow. And then I'm here to help you verify your products. When you have questions, you can ask me, and I'm more than happy to help. So I'm here as your mentor and your guide, and I'd love to have you in. So check out those links down below. And I just want to say thanks again for following along and supporting me. I really appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video.